Hi, and welcome back to Tammy's Beauty Tutorials. How are we doing today? So today we are going to do a video, not so much a challenge, but they did have like a challenge I did, like, you know, where it was like using one palette, and it was kind of like supposed to be difficult, and it was kind of, but this is, Dominique Cosmetics came out with a transition palette, and that was like her whole premise, is that you could use this whole palette for basically your whole face. And if you know her, like her story and her background, like she wanted her palettes to be kind of universal, and that you could really use her palettes for everything, that her viewers, her subscribers could really use her palettes for everything and not, you know, be forced to spend a lot of money or like get the most use out of her palettes. It was kind of like her plan in making her brand. So this palette is all mattes, which I love. This palette is all mattes, but I do have like 3 of her palettes, so I really do love her palettes, and I have 2 of her glosses. I do need to get some of her other stuff, like her lippies, and I haven't tried her blush products yet. But anyway, so I wanted to do as much, like obviously with the shimmers and the highlights. Oh, and I also have a highlight palette. I almost forgot. So I also have this. So you can't really see it. Like, oh, there it is. So the highlight palette. And this is what the inside looks like. And so I'm going to use mainly the transition palette. I'm going to use the highlight for that. And then I'm probably, for the shimmers and stuff, I'm going to probably either use this palette or my Latte 2 palette. You can tell I love this one a lot. I've had this one longer. This is my first palette that I've gotten from her. So it's loved. So anyway, so I'm going to do my foundation and everything off camera, and my moisturizer and my skincare, and then I'll come back and do my complexion and everything and my eyeshadow, because I'm going to contour, blush, bronze, everything with the transition palette. So brows, everything you're going to see with this palette. Alright, so I will be back. Hello, I'm back with my foundation on. I'm all ready. Okay, so got my transition palette here. I'm ready to go. I'm excited to do this, because I actually think this is a great idea. You know, because I just realized I needed a brush for my brows. Hold on, standing by. Oh, there's one. Standing by. Got it. Okay, so, because not everybody wants, not mentioning how many palettes I have, because I'd have to count them, but not everybody wants a bazillion palettes. Some people want only a couple palettes, or maybe 1 or 2, or less. So I think this is a great idea to only have 1 palette that does everything. So I think, you know, and this palette, you can do a lot. So I'm going in with the darkest shade for my brows. I mean, obviously not everybody would go in with the darkest shade because my brows are dark. You know, if you were a blonde or you were a brunette, you would go in with the lighter shades. But that is working so good for my brows. So how's everybody doing? How are things? How are things? Okay, so obviously I'm going to go in with concealer like I normally do after I do my brows. I always do my brows, then I do concealer to kind of clean up anything that I need to. And kind of get my, and also just to kind of prime my lids. I have to work today, of course, you know, this Saturday today is when I'm filming this, and we're so busy. Actually, I had to get up early to go in a little earlier than I normally would. I had to go in at 8 to actually do makeup on this lady. She was having her maternity photos done, which I thought that was kind of cool. But it was kind of... Okay, now I'm going to set my under eyes. And I'm still using the transition palette. Alright, now I'm going to contour with the transition palette also. Not gonna be a little cleaner, I think. Her shadows go on so good though. Okay, now I'm going to take my beauty sponge. And I'm just going to blend everything. Now, I probably will use a regular bronzer. I think. But, oh, the contour looks really good. That's really contoured good. I mean, really, if you were traveling, like, this palette is pretty much all you need. Because even, like, highlighting, you would just need a highlight palette. I mean, that worked out pretty good. Or can I use... I think I am going to use because the other brown shades might be too dark for me because I'm so fair. So I think I am going to use just a regular bronzer. Just so that way I don't get too dark. But I think if you were more tan than me, you could probably use that whole palette. Okay, and so blush, same transition palette also. Okay, now let's do the eyes. Really, I like the complexion. I'm going to do one eye off camera and then one eye on camera because I feel like if I don't, this video is going to be super long. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I got this side done. I smoked the bottom out. All I need to do is eyeliner, mascara, those things. So let's do this eye. And the only thing I used from the other two Dominique Cosmetics palettes were the shimmer. That's it. All transition palette. You will see it come together. I'm so excited. So excited. I'm kind of a dork. Okay. I get so excited over the silliest thing. Only me would be like, oh, this is so exciting. And my youngest son's been off camera, and he's been messaging me. It's like 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock Central. He is at his dad's tonight, and he's been messaging me. He misses me. So cute. Which, as a mom, that is the best feeling when your teenage kid is messaging you that they miss you when they're not with you, because you know sometimes your teenager could care less, and you're like, so it's so exciting that he misses me. But I'm like, I miss you too. He's home tomorrow. They're both home tomorrow. I'm so excited to see little face. But then they'll probably get home and they'll be mad at me for something. Because that seems like the way it always goes. I'll be so excited to see their cute little faces, and then they'll be like tired and cranky. I knew it. Like I waited all day to see them. And they'll get home and they'll be like, what do you want? Nothing. Just blending. I guess I should have told you the colors I was using. I'm so bad at that. And if I was really technology savvy, I would be so smart and could figure out how to like pop them up on the screen and like, oh, these are the colors. I should really figure that out. Yeah. One day, I'll figure it out. It probably ain't gonna happen anytime soon. So don't count on it. At least I'm on. Oh my gosh. Look at my hair. I'll have to like do a hair tutorial. I got one of those round blow dryer brushes. Oh, my hair feels so good. And the blow dry was so good. Oh my god. I wanted to try it get one. And so I got it and and the add-ons for BoxyCharm. And so I got it today. And so on a Saturday night, my exciting life, I washed my hair and blow dried it, and then I filmed a video. Excitement on a Saturday. I guess people ask me what I did. I can really say I washed my hair instead of, I'm not blowing people off. I really did wash my hair. And it looks really good. Like, really good. I was really excited about it. So I had to share the details, and I'll make a video on how I did it so you too can get this look. I am such a dork. Bobby Loves Beauty, she got this palette for, well, I saw the palette Dominique Cosmetics come out with it, and she, I was like, ooh, that's a beautiful palette, kind of wanted it then, but then Bobby Loves Beauty, she got it, and she's like, this is the best palette ever, she says, best palette ever. I'm like, oh, that is some pretty big words. Best palette ever. And so it also was in the Boxy Charm add-on, and I couldn't beat the price on that, so I got it. And I have to say, it is the best palette ever. I mean, the shades just are so awesome. So if you have not got Dominique Cosmetics, the Transition Palette, what's stopping you? Excuse me. I guess that's what happens when you film a little late at night. Well, oh my god, I love this eyeliner. It's so sad that I don't have anywhere to go, that I'm just going to take it off, go to bed. Like I said, exciting Saturday night. Washed my hair. Which is something that is a big task to wash and blow dry your hair. I mean, that is a lot of work. But with that brown fresh, it was like a stinking amazing. It's like a dream. It was just amazing. Amazing. Like I said, you haven't got it. What in the world? Or what in the world? Okay, now I'm going to do some eyeliner, some mascara. And usually I do that off camera, so hopefully I can do it on camera and not. No, poke myself in the eye while I'm trying to talk. Because that's usually why I do it off camera, because I'm like, oh, I don't want myself. Oh. Okay, now some lipstick. Okay. I have some of her gloss, like I said earlier. So let me line my lips. I just want like a neutral. And I have this Lorac lipstick. I'm going to use that. This is just a nice neutral, and then I'm going to put like one of her glosses over it. I have two of the Dominique Cosmetics glosses. These two, if I can read them, it's so hard to read. I think it's called Creamer. And then I can't read the back. I'm going to use the darker one. Alright, this is the finished look. I'm just going to spray my face real quick. Finished look. What do you guys think? Using the Transition palette by Dominique Cosmetics. I really love the palette. I really do think it's a good palette. I think you should check out her brand if you have not checked out her brand. I think that she has a lot of good stuff. Everything I've tried by her I loved. So check out her stuff. Yeah. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload, and please like this video if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.